Hello, Kipsters, and welcome to week 2 of our Google Classroom lessons. Thank you so much to those of you that finished your exit ticket for week 1. Please make sure when we are doing that we are also marking as done instead of just sending in the exit ticket. That will help me be able to sort through who's actually done it a little bit easier on my end and just one extra step for you guys. Thank you again for those of you that have already done it, and I really hope to see an increased amount of participation as the weeks go on. Last week we discussed reading notes on the treble and bass clef. So remember, we had every good boy does fine, face equals space for the treble clef, or sorry, every good boy deserves fruit, and face equals space on the treble clef. And then we had great big dogs frighten Alice for the bass clef, and all cows eat grass for the spaces. Okay, in music, that is how we read the notes. And those can be placed on the staff in different rhythms, which we'll talk about on our next lesson. But before we read the notes, we have to see how loud the composer, which is the person who wrote the music, how loud they want us to play or sing that music. So what we do in music is we put in dynamics, or we read our dynamics. This is to tell us how loud or soft to play the notes that are on the staff. In dynamics, we have two main dynamics, two main sounds, two main volumes. We have loud, and we have soft. You know, Mr. Isaac likes the soft volumes a little more, but there is a time and place for the loud. You know, voice level 3, outside voice level 1, inside voice classroom, you know, peer-to-peer talk, conversation. So in music, we have different names for that, and these names come from Italy. Back in the day, Italian composers used to write this in their music to tell each other how loud or soft to play. So we still use their words today, or their interpretation of the loud and soft. And we have what we call piano, which is our soft dynamic, piano, and forte, which is our loud dynamic. Sorry. Soft and loud. Okay, so every dynamic we have is going to be based off of piano and forte. So if I were to play piano on the keyboard, it's actually confusing because piano is an actual instrument as well. The reason that the piano got its name is because it had the ability to play loud and soft. Unlike other instruments back in the day where there was only very limited range of how loud they could play. Piano could actually be loud and soft, and so that is how the piano got the name piano. But if I were to play a song piano, I'm going to play an easy song with one hand. You can't really hear it because I'm playing piano and soft. But if I saw in the music that it had a little P under it, if this was under the music, that tells me to play piano or soft. And if I saw music that had this under it, or forte, it's much louder. You can hear it more clearly, but they both have their specific time and place. Okay, so piano, there will be times when we need to be soft and quiet, and forte, there will be times when we need to be loud, just like in class. Okay. Now, on top of piano and forte, there can be somewhere in between. So we can't always just have one or the other. You know, sometimes you have to be in the middle, and so we add a little M in front of the P, or an M in front of the F. So this means middle piano, middle forte. So kind of soft, kind of loud. All right. And the M in Italian stands for mezzo. Say mezzo. Mezzo. So when we see this in music, if I were reading this in music and the composer put this under their notes, they would say mezzo piano. So I'm going to play kind of soft. Not really soft, just kind of soft. Like this. Still soft. kind of soft. And if I saw this mezzo forte, I would play kind of loud. Mezzo forte is usually it's probably the volume I'm using right now for this video. It's probably the speaking volume that we use most often. But yeah, you'll see. But more than likely, you'll see either a P or an F. Piano, forte. These are the two words you need to remember the most: piano and forte. And when we add middle, we say mezzo. Mezzo forte, mezzo piano. Now our last two cards, these are you know that it's possible to even go less than piano. That we can be level 0 or level half, 0.5 if we're learning decimals yet. But we can add another P to piano. So it's not piano, piano. It's actually pianissimo. Say pianissimo. Pianissimo. And that means very quiet or very soft. Very soft. When we see two P's, we say very soft. Pianissimo. And then when we want to be really loud in music, we put two F's together. And two F's together isn't forte forte, it's fortissimo. Say fortissimo. Fortissimo. And actually, if you really wanted, you could put as many P's or as many F's as you want together, and it would just get louder and louder and louder, or quieter and quieter and quieter, until you couldn't hear it anymore, or it was too loud for you to hear it either way. But really, all you're going to see in music most of the time is two P's or two F's together, and of course, your piano and forte, and your mezzo piano and mezzo forte. Okay, those are our 7 main dynamics we use. Sorry, 6 main dynamics we use in music. Like I said, you can add a little bit. You can put piano and forte together, and it's a different sound. You can put different ones together to make different volumes of music in different moments. We're focusing on these 6 today, and as we continue on with these lessons, I hope that we can all put it together and be able to read music much, much better by the time we see each other. Thank you guys so much. Please, again, after you watch this video, click the exit ticket and make sure you mark as done so that Mr. Isaac can see exactly who is watching and also who is completing their exit ticket as well. See you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have an awesome day.